Isekai girls often fulfill a support role in otherworldly adventures, but they are gradually stealing the spotlight from the rather patriarchal genre. While the Isekai narrative predominantly utilizes a male-dominated structure, the ladies sometimes manage to become the main attraction, even if they don't bear the lead protagonist status. The anime industry is coming to the realization that their female characters can maintain a depth of character outside of the shoujo genre and that the fan-favorite heroes can still succeed with some healthy feminine competition. The following anime heroines are ranked according to the distinct flair each adds to their respective storylines while taking their incredible powers into account. Avoiding the pitfalls of stereotypical gender stereotyping also works in each girl's favor, while epic character designs are naturally a prerequisite. While Ajizan's harem is filled with delectably interesting heroines, nobody makes quite the same impression as the mysterious elf who, for some reason, is determined to stick to the orc face like glue. Her feisty, no-nonsense attitude does little to intimidate this uncle, who spends most of his energy trying to remove the thorn from his side. This hoodie thief is a skilled combatant with immense magical attributes, capable of single-handedly slaying the venom dragon. Sunder Elf bravely tackles an army of colossal beasts surrounding the sealed city Lavaldrum without a moment's hesitation and is quite possibly the most powerful woman to have roamed Grand Bahamel. Even though Aileen Lauren Dautriche technically takes ownership of the villainous title in this otome-styled isekai, she shows all the virtues of a heroine. After being publicly humiliated and discarded by her fiancé, Aileen throws the shortest pity party in history before getting right back on the horse, determined to change the fates that be. The business-savvy Aileen is very perceptive and highly intelligent, with a hidden heart of gold that is quick to sympathize with Keith's scandalous scheming. She treats King Claude's subjects with the utmost decency and respect, regardless of her newly acquired status, and tries to inspire peaceful teamwork in all her projects. Aileen becomes all the more powerful after Lilia Rianoi's failed murder attempt and subsequently gains the ability to summon the Holy Sword at will, which is particularly lethal against demonic forces. Karino Shuka took like a fish to water in the bloodthirsty world of Darwin's game, and as soon as fans see this femme fatale in action, her top-ranking status makes complete sense. At face value, the undefeated queen seems to be ditzy, materialistic, and rather possessive. However, in dire situations, one could not ask for a more efficient ally. Her quick-witted survival instincts are not easily overwhelmed by panic or doubt, and her Queen of Thorns sigil provides Karino with enough power to dominate during combat. Not only are Karino's wiry weapons deadly when used in a whip-fighting style, but the ingenious Sunset Raven is renowned for setting traps for her victims, like a black widow spider, luring her prey to their death. Suda Kaname can count himself lucky as the recipient of Karino's affection, instead of landing up on her hit list. As opposed to Aileen, Emilia Justina is a heroine who is originally cast in the antagonist role against the former Devil King, Sadao Mao, but unintentionally keeps working alongside her nemesis after they are transported to Japan. She was once considered the most powerful hero in En Isla. However, much like the others, Emi's magic is sapped during her reincarnation, leaving her to live a relatively human life. Thankfully, she eventually gets her hands on some holy vitamin beta to recharge her batteries, granting the Holy Knight greater access to her celestial capabilities. In the right circumstances, this Nephilim can summon her sacred sword, Better Half, which she has been training to brandish for most of her life, with the ultimate goal of butchering the Devil King. However, when the Bearslayer's resentments get washed away by the truth, she slowly drops her guard, changes her tune, and settles into her makeshift family in the strange, mundane land. This anti-heroine refuses to comply with the rules set before her and adamantly navigates her way through this Otome Isekai disaster while avoiding any romantic advancements like the plague. Enzu Hoshino would rather satisfy her video game, chocolate, and mamahiki cravings than cater to the needs of a boyfriend, but, thanks to Riri's manipulative magic, the poor lass may not have a choice any longer. Unlike most reincarnation stories, Anzu possesses no special abilities, although her sharp mind, unwavering passion, and constant loyalty are enough for the rambunctious redhead to gain the upper hand in most situations. She even paints the almighty powers into a corner by outsmarting the Otome system and finds a way to have her cake and eat it, so to speak. This unique storyline follows a bibliophile who is reincarnated into a world without books, a disastrous event indeed. Mine retains access to her memories and applies her futuristic wisdom to the medieval European setting, and explores several different printing processes with the goal of mass-producing affordable literature for all to enjoy. This cute yet sophisticated youngster is more than just a bookworm, as she also possessed incredible powers. When her astonishing mana capacity is discovered, Mine is promptly promoted from being a commoner to wielding a noble status, which fortunate. Mine cultivates knowledge and learning from those around her while making a considerable impact on everyone's lives and standing up for the little guys. While this Isekai anime may appear to be excruciatingly generic at first glance, those who invested the time soon realize what a parody treasure Cove Konosuba actually is, jam-packed with tongue-in-cheek analogies. As with the other members of Kazuma's party, Megumin of the Crimson Magic Clan is not exactly the most talented adventurer around, but is certainly an ambitious individual. Psycho Girl dedicated all of her energy to learning the most potent spell possible, however, leaving her with little motivation to pick up any other useful abilities. Although surrounded by beautiful babes, Kazuma becomes especially captivated by this feisty arch-wizard. Megumin dominated the popularity polls so substantially that Studio Drive decided to devote an entire spin-off series to this multifaceted character called Konosuba, an explosion on this wonderful world, which is due for release sometime in 2023. This strawberry blonde warrior dominates many best girl lists as she manages to be independently potent without emasculating those around her. Asuna Yuki's superb swordsmanship is almost unparalleled, which may be surprising for an honors student. However, failure is evidently not an option for this sure-footed berserk healer. Her dynamic character design is beguiling enough to keep viewers glued to their screens and cleverly combines cutesy and hardcore elements to produce the perfect heroine for any scenario. After 5 different Isekai adventures, so far, Asuna certainly has accumulated enough experience to overcome any obstacle set before her, particularly with her beloved Kirito by her side.